We're here today to see if you can beat Fallout New Vegas with only 30 minutes to prepare in Lonesome Road, starting at level 1, before we just annihilate everything. Alright, I got the idea for this run from a Jabbo video. He did one where he had 20 minutes to prepare and all that. Thought it was a neat idea. Figured I'd try it with Lonesome Road because it's like my favorite DLC. One of my favorite, anyway. Quick to get into, easy to play. Right now you're seeing my first attempt at this. Right, I was doing pretty good, like almost halfway through the time. Decided to use Red Glare here, take out a couple of marked men. Red Glare is one of them weird, almost energy rocket launcher things. I haven't really used it much in game. Neat idea though. So I'm fighting this guy here. Trying to back up, keep away from him. Decide to use the Bowie knife. Because the idea for the run is a melee-focused build. Take him out while on fire using VATS, and then this. Persists through saves and loads and all that, and yeah. I didn't have any save that I put directly outside or anything, so I had to restart the entire run. So that's fun. Fast traveling and whatnot didn't do anything. Maybe there was a console command of some kind that could have fixed it, but yeah, no, there was pretty much nothing. So I restarted the run. Here, pay no mind to the timer up top. Only reset that once I get to the Lonesome Road expansion. Right now, setting stuff up for it's a companion thing. It's a companion mod. Lets you have anyone as a companion. Not using it for this, but every time you start up a new run, you have to set the hotkeys for it. Dropping everything here in the beginning because why not? Pretty much how it goes. But the way this works is we got 30 minutes to prepare as soon as we enter Lonesome Road. Only going to prepare in Lonesome Road. Caveat here and there, you might say, but pretty much the only thing we're able to get after this is the platinum chip. That's it. I decided to put down a hard save here because, you know, last time kind of screwed me over. Timer starting. We're in Lonesome Road now. I make a mad dash for like every little bag and toolbox I know of when you first enter. One up through the pipe, one on top of the pipe. There's a couple of toolboxes over on the busted, I guess it's a power pylon. Not really an antenna. This is more like high, long distance power lines. Toolbox out here on the very edge of it, then you turn around, go up over top of it, and there's another duffel bag up here. They usually have some okay loot in them. If you luck out, you can get a nail gun in them, which is pretty cool. So we head on in, pick up the Programmer's Digest. It's going to help us later. Go pick up the arc welder, breathing mask, all the shit we can pick up. Because there's a commissary in here we can just sell all this stuff off at. Well, caps aren't really going to be a big help later on. Here in Lonesome Road, you can get some pretty good stuff for some caps. We have Eddie unlock the commissary. We hop into it. Sell off everything that's not nailed down. Sure, we're wasting seconds and whatnot here, but it comes in handy later. Trust me on that one. I decided to sell off all the ammo because I don't have really anything that uses it right yet. So we're going to just pretty much sell everything but aid items. For the moment. At least until we get to Hope Vale. Pick up one of the clutch items of the run there. If you did not know, there's iBots scattered throughout the divide. These iBots give upgrades to Eddie. Such as being able to repair 25% of the durability of any weapon you are currently wielding. Can't repair armor with it, sadly, but the weapon is... well, the weapon repair function is what we want, and that's what you get right there. The beautiful thing about it is it carries over into the base game. You know, Eddie, you get in fucking Prim. Him. Or it. Trash can here. And I'm counting them as the same iBot because they got the same name. The functions carry over between them. We obtained him in the beginning of this run, so fixing him later on, I don't really see that as counting. We grab some combat armor here. Loot everything. There's usually a bunch of grenades and stuff in here too. Bunch of marked men stuff, US combat armor, a couple of Bowie knives. Come out of the bunker and straight on top of it is another beautiful item for this run, Roughing It bedroll. That allows you to pretty much wait in place and sleep so that you can gain back all your health. Weighs 15 though, so it is a little heavy, but you can just hotkey it to like 8, in which case you can just, between combat encounters while you're outside, you have to be outside, you can just heal up to full, which is pretty cool. We also pick up a nail gun from the one toolbox, go around, take out the marked men with our Bowie knife, loot them for everything they have. I was originally thinking maybe surplus ammo with a couple of guns. Decided to lean into melee, because you can't really keep the guns fed at that point. But melee, all you gotta do is have Eddie fix your shit. That's easy enough. Head into the police station, take out the marked men inside, loot everything off of them. Keep what you want, fix the stuff up so that it can sell for a pretty penny. Auto dock in here too. Always great to have options. We got 20 minutes left here. Have an Eddie go through and unlock the commissary, sell off a bunch of shit, buy a bunch of aid items, because why wouldn't we? Might as well clear it out every chance we get. Especially them auto stim packs. They do come in clutch every once and again. After that, we head on down to get the laser detonator. Take out the marked men here. One of them using red glare. The game didn't fuck up this time, which is amazing. Pick up the second red glare, a bunch of rockets, the laser detonator, which is a fun little tool. Finally, take out the marked men here. Of course, we're going to head down and loot everything off of them here in a moment. And same asshole with a goddamn shish kebab. I elected to just nuke him off the face of the fucking planet. After all, the robots here use explosives in melee range. Why can't I? Loot everything off of them. Keep everything fixed up. We sell everything off. If I had a high enough lockpick skill, or a crowbar, because I do have a mod that allows your strength to be used with a crowbar to break locks. Anyway, if you didn't know, in the locker in here is a set of riot gear, I do believe. It's either riot gear or combat armor. And then in the armory, which you can get the password for, I do believe in one of the desks in the police station. There's 2 sets of advanced riot gear and a riot shotgun in there. The second one is in a locked cabinet, and it's like full durability, which is amazing. Couldn't get my hands on that, so the only advanced riot gear like that we'll be able to get is later on. Sell stuff off, debate on whether what I want to keep and what not. Again, just kill every marked man you see. Their equipment sells for a good amount, so why not? Automatically switch to the Blade of the West. After all, we're a melee build, we might as well use it. Put that to use right here. God, I love this weapon. One of the better melee weapons in the game. Although we are still pretty squishy at this point. We are using American combat armor or military combat armor, whatever you want to call it. But we're able to take out almost every one of the marked men without much issue. Blister is a little annoying, but we eventually get him dealt with. Loot everything off of him. His tribal armor sells for a fair bit, so does his helmet. Masked Beast helmet, or whatever it's called. Loot everything off all of them. Get the flare gun. Love using the flare gun to just shoot at these guys, the tunnelers, to just make them fuck off. Right, sometimes I'll go through and I'll kill every one of them as I travel through. Also been told the flashbangs do the same thing. I have no idea. What I do know is shooting them with that makes them flee. So, that's fine. Head on out, talk to Ulysses. Come over here, kill the next marked man with a fancy helmet. There's like 3 or 4 of these guys in the DLC. Their armor sells for a good bit. Their masks sell for a good bit. Take out the marked man here. Have Eddie unlock the commissary. Sell all the shit. There we go. And it's in this area here, the High Road, I do believe it's called, where we can get a set of advanced combat armor. Right here. Great combat armor. It's always here. It's always good to have. We're not going to switch to it yet. You can always grab a sniper rifle here too and a bunch of odds and ends. We're not going to switch to that armor yet. We're going to save that for the end of the run. I bob and weave through the death claws up here because I can't deal with the death claws right yet. Remember, started this DLC at level 1 and it's only been less than 20 minutes so far. A little over 20 minutes actually by this point. 25. We take out Bonesaw. Now we can get our hands on his chainsaw, which would work good for our melee build. Little too good, which is why I try to only use it sparingly here and there throughout the run. Loot everything off of him, finally take out the other guys over here. Getting crippled a bunch because I'm fairly sure combat armor is broken at this point, but that's fine. It served its purpose pretty much by the end of this run. We got 4 minutes left here. Fix some stuff up. Because why not? Got to get up enough to where we can be able to fast travel. Otherwise, we're just going to be stuck here. And I would like to get a couple more things done up before then. Head on in, take out the last guy. Get some more armor, weapons, head back to the police station, fast travel back. There's a fast travel point directly outside of it. Heal up with 3 minutes on the clock. Pop over into the commissary, sell a bunch of shit off that we don't need. By this point in time, we don't really have a lot of stuff to buy off of them. We do get another set of riot gear, though, because they do stock up on that. I decide, hey, I got a minute left. I got a bunch of caps left. Why don't I fix up the weapons I'm going to be using until I can get my trash can robot from Prim. Fix everything up. Still got a minute here. Pretty much anything that's going to be significant wear and tear. So, the melee weapons, mostly. And then I remembered, hey, I'm going to need $2,000, so I might as well make sure I have 2,000 caps to get into the strip. Because by this point in time, I wasn't planning on killing every faction. I just wanted to see if I could get kitted out good enough to beat the game in only 30 minutes in the hardest DLC here. So, a couple of trades. Got 30-some seconds left here. Sell off all the ammo I'm not going to use because why not? Keep the ammo I'm going to use. Get rid of everything else. Gets us another 1,000 caps or so. And I sell a vodka. And we're good at that point. Head outside. 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Now we can start the run proper. Fast travel back to the canyon passage. Head on out, put on the basic combat, well, riot armor, I should say. Take stock of the inventory we got. Take inventory of the stock we got. However you want to say it. Hopefully that's enough to get us through the game. Mind you, I usually, when I do runs and stuff, I always end up at the New Vegas Medical Clinic, just waiting over and over to get a fuck ton of stim packs so I can heal tank through most shit. Can't do that this run. I did decide to keep a couple of ranged weapons on me, just in case, you know, sometimes there's only enemies that you can really deal with at a distance. We make sure Eddie is all ready to go. There you go, repair items. It's 25% durability on it. You wait 24 hours, which we're going to wait here in real time. Then it resets the function so that you can do it again. You can wait as many times as you want. And fix up weapons in their entirety as long as you can equip them. So it's best not to let any weapon break if you're going to be doing this run. He does not fix armor. I mean, it'd be really nice if he did fix armor. That would trivialize this entire run at that point. But then you just talk to him again. I was eating a sandwich at this point when I was recording this, so that's why the movements are a little sluggish there. Repair my weapon, and as you can see, the gun's pretty much fully repaired. We're good to go. I decided to head on back out to Prim. I'm hit. Take out the convicts here, do the whole lawman quest. That way I can get some levels. We can still level up, we just can't acquire more gear or anything like that. Really wanted Slayer for this run, but I never get that far along, level-wise. Use the Bowie knife because it's, in my book, a disposable weapon. The Blade of the West, though, is high up there, and I want to save that for after I get Eddie going. Which, if you didn't know, you can either fix that robot with scrap metal in like a fusion, fission cell, whatever.
Howdy, partner.
Or you could just get 65 repair. Either one.
Howdy,
We
partner.
use the magazine, Programmer's Digest, to give us over 30 science, which gets this quest done. Nice, quick, easy little quest. Head on down the road a ways. Take out the convicts here, which are a type of powder ganger. They even say so when you talk to the leader of the powder gangers. Take out everyone inside. Head on out. Decide to just kill a bunch of ants. Pretty good experience. Easy to kill. Always worth it. Fire ants are a little more annoying, but those are on the other side, in the other desert area. Decide to test the full merit of what we have by putting the Blade of the West to use. And yeah, no, I'd say we're a little overpowered at this point. Put the Bowie knife to use, take out the ants down here for Ranger Jackson. And we're going to have to head over to Nipton to see what's up for Ranger Ghost. We're not going to accept Ranger Jackson's offer of reward. We're just going to take the experience points and move on. Take out the, what are these, Vipers, Jackals? Jackals at this point. I always felt like their spawn is like doubled here. Because right here can be a fairly tough area if you have no idea what you're doing and you just wander upon it without having played the game too often. And this is a little thing I try to explain once every couple of runs. As long as you're in an animation, NPCs can't
Don't worry.
force you into dialogue. So if you're constantly swinging a weapon, you can just bypass dialogue in a bunch of places. Happens literally everywhere. You can go past Neil with it. You can go past the guy in Prim with it. You can kill asshole there who won the lottery. Anyway, take out the Legion because why not? Still haven't quite decided at this point that we're going to kill everyone yet. That comes in a little bit.
That's not.
Anyway, we turn in the quests. We get some more experience points because, again, that's pretty much the only thing we can rely on to get feasibly stronger in this run. So that's what we're doing. We don't accept his reward, and then we fuck off. I decide to go into the Powder Gangers Correctional Facility. Then I remembered you have to pick up a key to do it. Then I figure, it's only a wall. We can quick save, quick load through it. That shouldn't be too bad. Takes a little bit of setup, but we're eventually able to get through it. So I figure I'll do this here since we're at like a midpoint in the video. If this is your first or second time here, hope you've been enjoying the video so far. If this is your third time here, go ahead and hit subscribe so you can stay up to date on when I post. Try to post every Monday and now Thursday. Going for like 6:30 p.m. nowadays. That way it's a little later. You know, people are home from work. They can kick back and enjoy it. Anyway, we get into the prison. Put everyone with the sword. Well, knife in this case. It's just a bunch of easy experience points, really. The Powder Gangers aren't anything significant. I don't know why the fuck the NCR is having a problem with them. You know, then again, whenever I say something like that, I have to remember, and you have to remember, as a playable character, our characters in these games are freaks of fucking nature. They're like the epic ancient heroes of times long since past, you know. Anyway, we fix up our robot. There you go. Same name, same everything. The dialogue options are still even grayed out from where we had him fix our shit before. I don't consider this acquiring anything. If you want to consider it that, then you could say I failed to run right there. Otherwise, since it's literally the same robot, I'm going to go with a no. I decide to head to Murder Pass by way of Black Mountain. No, Black Mountain by way of Brotherhood Bunker. That's what it is. Well, Murder Pass through Black Mountain by way of Hidden Valley. Anyway, we get jumped by a Deathclaw for some fucking reason. I have no idea what to do because Deathclaws aren't supposed to be over this way, but I guess luck of the draw in my book. Now, if I could have got my sword out fast enough, I probably could have dealt with it, but that didn't work, so I say fuck it, and we're going to do it live and go up the mountain in its entirety instead of just running through Murder Pass. Put every super mutant to the sword. We're just full-on using the Blade of the West at this point. We can fix it. You know, and you can wait after, you know, you can wait a full day after using it a bunch, get it all fixed up. No need to worry. It's pretty much an infinite durability sword. I decide to go in and deal with Tabitha, and you need to pick up a key to do it. So that's out of the picture. That was weird. That's out of the picture. So I decide to head on. Figure, okay, well, we'll wait. Well, we'll sleep by using a hotkeyed sleeping bag. We get jumped by Legion. Didn't know they could spawn in this area. I don't think they were supposed to spawn in this area, but, you know, whatever. Take them out. They're easy enough. If you're wondering where the other guy is, he clipped into the ground. Heading down the road a ways, get jumped by Legion again. Not even 5 minutes later. Thought there was like a cooldown on this, but I guess not. Anyway, deal with them too. As you can see, we're doing quite well. And we don't even have the perk, what is it? Piercing Palm, I think it's called. It allows you to ignore like 15 damage threshold on enemies, which just makes the Legion even easier. We head into the tops. We wreck house. Well, we'll wreck house soon, but right now, we're killing everyone in the tops. Blade of the West, started off with the Bowie knife, said fuck it, why not? And that was funny. I never saw the physics interact like that in this game before. That's cool. Take out Benny. There we go. Wait for the platinum chip to actually spawn on his character, then take the platinum chip. Only item we were allowed to take after the beginning of this run. Come on out swinging. It will take out Vulpes. Nope, already killed Vulpes. Whatever. The messenger there. Victor jumps us because he wants to tell us to go see a house, even though we've already got the platinum chip. I say fuck it. Kill them all. Skiratrons are always good experience points. Mark 1s give like 23 to 27, dependent on what your skills are set up as. And...
Hey, you there. I have a message for you.
Okay, the end. I fucking hate when that happens. And Mark 2s give like 50 or 75. I can't remember at this moment. But since we're going to be taking over the strip, might as well go through and kill all the Skiratrons every chance we get. Pretty much free experience points because they respawn. Doesn't impact the game, doesn't impact the ending. Sure, the strip will hate you, but who fucking cares when you own the place, right? Head on in, take everyone out. 2 strikes from our sword, easy enough. Really one, you know, strong attack could take them out, but this just seems quicker in my book. Take out the last couple, and we're good. Head on down to say hi at a house. I decide to let the full animation for his weird life support chamber thing go. I don't get why he didn't use like a cryo system with like a Serenity Lane set up for VR and all that to interact with whatever. Anyway. Wait for his animation to finish. Shoot him in the dick with a flare. If you try to shoot any higher, it just kind of goes through him. It also said that he's an abomination. I know the time's up thing is over top of it, but you'll see it again here when I shoot him again. It tries to flee in panic. So did he mutate, or was that just an oversight? Anyway. Head back up and over to Yes Man so that we can get the whole Yes Man thing going. Tell him to go over to the Lucky 38 so we can do a whole thing. See a bunch more physics, having fun. God, Bethesda games are great. And there it is again. I hear tell that they're doing a Fallout 3 remaster like they did Oblivion. Be interesting to see if they actually are able to keep the spirit of it, you know? The Oblivion spirit was there, and I like the style they went with. It had character to it, an actual style instead of just ultra realistic blah blah. That shit's been having diminishing returns for the last 10 years. Anyway, I decide to quick save, quick load, clip into the area where the Skiratrons are. I've done this before. I don't know if I've shown it on any run. You can kill all these Skiratrons and they don't really react. Problem is, I only really have like heavy-hitting melee weapons and they're up on a pedestal, so try to use the 12.7 and that doesn't really do much. Takes like 20 shots for it. I decide to run and jump up on some stairs and stuff to get over to them. Able to take out a couple of them. These are all just Mark 1s with different faceplates, which is pretty cool. Then I run down and take out the ones that do the demonstration. Free experience, and it makes this go by faster. It doesn't actually make it go by faster, it just makes it feel like it goes by faster, you know? Do something you enjoy and time flies type deal. Anyway, we go to say hi to the Legion, put the shish kebab to use that ended our first run. And I'm guessing it was like the flame texture just not going away. It's strange. It's strange. It must have had something to do with VATS and being on fire. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, we're able to lay into them real easy. And then they're done. I put a fire axe to use, which... It's not a bad weapon unto itself, but I feel like the Blade of the West is just a little faster and it hits... It's not that it necessarily hits harder, it just hits faster. Has like 50... It's either 15 or 50 more DPS. Doesn't matter. We're just going to use this right here. Show them all up. Deal with them nice and quick. Because what would a run be that makes you prepare if you don't actually put that preparedness to use, you know? Head on into Caesar's tent with nothing but a knife and a dream. Able to lay into him. Don't run into as many blocks as I normally do when coming in here doing a melee run. And I still don't have the piercing whatever the fuck perk that goes through blocks. Take out Caesar. Cut Caesar's head off. Toss it in his chair because why not? The man liked this chair. It's a nice chair. Put him there. Head down. Upgrade the robots. That way we can just... I don't know. It's more experience points, so why not? We go to say hi to the Brotherhood. If you come here after you meet House... Without Veronica, they do this whole put a bomb collar on you, haha, you're my slave thing, go do this thing or we blow your fucking head off. That is a terrible way to introduce the Brotherhood of Steel that's, you know, like Todd Howard, his golden boys, right? Really stupid way to make people try to like the faction. Although, you know, it wasn't really up to him when it came to this, so I understand why they did it. Shows that they're not necessarily the magnanimous heroes, or however the fuck you want to say it, that they're being sold off as in, like, every other game. They're like what's left of the founding region of the Brotherhood of Steel. We heal up some before taking out another one of these turrets. These turrets are strangely fucking durable. We almost die here a couple of times. Some auto stim packs help us out. We gotta actually use some of our reserves here. If you're wondering about the animations, it's a mod from Hitman. I decided to heal up the rest of the way on just drinking water. Not as good as it is in Fallout 3, but I think that would be pretty cool. Sorry, I was thinking of something else. Fallout 3 in New Vegas remastered. Or, you know, a new Fallout game that just doesn't fucking suck because it didn't dumb down for everyone else. Anyway, we take out the rest of the Brotherhood down here on this floor. You know, one guy thought he could just ignore us and we'd leave him, but that didn't fucking work. Wait for the guard here to open up the door, go in, kill the Elder. Yeah, didn't know what he thought he was doing there, but that works. Go take out the senior head paladin. Whatever the fuck his rank is. Head Paladin. No, not Head Paladin anymore. We don't grab the key cards because we can't, so we don't blow up the Brotherhood base. We just kill everyone. Go kill a bunch of Bighorners. Also a great way to get a good amount of experience points. Go in, say hi to the Great Khans. Again, Blade of the West. Amazing weapon. It's supposed to be like a bumper blade, but I wouldn't really consider the Blade of the West or the Blade of the East a bumper sword. Also, the bumper swords in like Fallout 3 are backward. I don't know if anyone's ever noticed that before. Food for thought, though. I remember noticing that back in the day, and people not believing me, and yeah. Anyway, head to the Crimson Caravan, kill a bunch of these fuckers because fuck them. Also, if you ever want to get your hands on like a quick and easy lever action shotgun, you can find one over by the bridges. I usually always pick it up. You can check out one of my other runs. Usually always find it there. Be an interesting way to start like maybe a Terminator run or something. I think that'd be pretty cool. Have to limit myself on what weapons I'd use for it because the Terminator like uses every fucking thing depending on what movie you're in. think that'd be an interesting run, though. Anyway, we take out everyone in here. Then we move inside, take out everyone inside. Feel like I'm saying that a lot. We're just killing everyone at this point. One of the other things I always thought would be interesting is if the boomers spoke to the NCR and got hold of the planes that are still here at the airport. Whilst they're not bombers per se, I'm pretty sure they could figure something out. Hell, drone technology's come a long ways in the last couple of years. So I'm pretty sure they could figure something out, you know? Taking out everyone on the strip, again. Taking out all the Securitrons, again. Worth it just taking them out. They're just buckets of experience points. Almost 100 for the Mark IIs. Everyone just seems to scatter at this point, which is weird. Kind of annoying. Just because I have my robot with us. And this is when I go full fucking psychopath, kill everything that moves. Might as well. It's just more experience in the bucket, and I don't know. Not really any and beyond that. Take out everyone. It fulfills our quest with Yes Man. And I don't know, it's just fun. Cathartic? Maybe? Yeah, not really. I just find it fun. I also find it funny how everyone here just gets disgusted when you kill someone, yet no one cares. I always just found that funny whenever I'm in the White Glove Society one. We go say hi to the fucking Omertas. I always forget what the name of these guys are. I just don't like this fucking place. Like, I get it, these are tribes that were just wandering around outside of Vegas. And that house literally brought in and said, hey, you know, I'm giving you cannibals the White Glove Society. Here are their clothes. Here's the motif I want you to fucking deal with. Here's the style of talking I want you to use. Live up to the dream, you know. And same with these guys here. It's just, I don't know. I just don't like them as a faction. Which is why I kill them every time. Like, there's a gangster style, and then there's just, cool, I get these guys are into, like, whoring and running drugs and shit, and not drugs, well, drugs and guns and everything, like, illegal. But the house gave them the place and pretty much decides what's legal and what's not legal, so yeah, I don't get it. You know, there's biting the hand that feeds you, and then, you know, dooming the entirety of where you're living simply because you think you could do a better job. Short, sweet, and to the point. You can't. You're not better off than the thousands of years of people that came before you. Don't get me wrong, every once in a while there's that one person that actually can, you know, that Alexander the Great, or that, you know, Robert House. But yeah, no. Too big gangsters, they got too big for the britches. Anyway, we're killing the boomers now. You know, tangent aside. Scorched Earth, they'd respect it at the end of the day. Oh, now they vilify me. They'd respect it at the end of the day. I was thinking of doing a run where I'm both vilified and loved by each faction, which I think is called being like a wild child or something. I think that'd be an interesting run idea. This is the most annoying fucking area in the entire game. I understand they're the faction that uses explosives. If this was not a fucking video game, letting fly with rocket launchers and grenades and a grenade machine gun in an old rickety fucking hangar would be a death sentence for everyone in the place. Just saying. Maybe one day we'll get to a point to where video games have destructible environments and shit like that. But frankly, I have no idea why they gave up that style for more realistic graphics. Hell, I remember Red Faction Guerrilla. That was pretty fucking cool. Well, there wasn't terrain deformation or anything like that. Every building was destructible, which was pretty cool for being on, like, the fucking, what was it, Xbox 360 or some shit? Great game. Great game.
You're not lying, are you?
Anyway, we go and bully Veronica because whenever I have to kill the Brotherhood, whenever I decide to kill the Brotherhood, I always do this because, I don't know, it's just kind of funny at this point. Dialogue most people would never hear. Just, you know, yeah, no, melted brotherhood, killed him. What are you going to do about it? We get jumped by the Legion. I find it weird that there's a Legion assassin spawn this close to the Dorito substation. Which is, we're taking a chip here at this point. Weird spawn for Legion assassins. I guess it's technically a spawn for Legion assassins or NCR assassins, which I guess NCR assassins spawning here would make more sense, but we weren't on bad terms with the NCR until right there, so after that we head to the dam. We're not going to protect the president, because no, why would we? And we just run the dam from here. No gods or masters. We get Eddie to fix up our weapon one more time. Then I decide to switch out of our broken riot gear into our advanced riot gear, fully fucking fixed up for us. Better armor. And a topped off weapon. Kill everything that moves. Easy. Easy, easy. Especially since at this point we're about as leveled up as we can be. We got all the perks I wanted except for Slayer, which just makes you swing your melee weapon faster. Which, with this weapon here, would it be amazing. So, same with Greased Lightning, actually. It makes it substantially faster. Maybe I'll have to do a run like that. Call it like the Blitzkrieg run or some shit. I don't know. We top up on health after we leave from the dam. This is the other side of the dam. Take out more Legion, this time the ones with anti-material rifles. Head into the Legates camp. If you didn't know, there's an entire fucking run-up to the Legates camp that you can't actually get to. I'll have to make a video on it. Just like a quick, maybe 5-10 minute video showing it. Because I checked it all out in one video. Never used the footage, though. It's pretty cool, though. It's pretty cool. There's even, I think, like, crosses and shit. Anyway, we're fighting the Legate. He's kind of a letdown. He's kind of always a letdown. We take him out. Wow, amazing. I decided to say fuck it, start it again. Use the chainsaw. You haven't seen any of my other runs. If I have a bunch of weapons and stuff to use, I'll reload the game time and time again to do the final fight again and again with each of the weapons. The only ones I'm not going to use this time around are, goddamn. Are, ranged weapons. Yeah, no, a chainsaw. I said it was overpowered because it's overpowered. One VATS shot from that is enough to kill almost anything in the game. It can take the Legate here down from full health to like 20% of his normal health. Speaking of the Legate, he is dead again. Do it again with our Katana. Never used this one in the run-up until now. Figured, it'd be nice to have and hold on to just for this situation here. Lay into him with it, cripple his head, he staggers, gives us enough time to continue to lay into him to a point to where he's dead. Fun. Shish kebab now. Which, I don't get how the shish kebab, well, I'm not going to say I don't get how it works. It's a video game weapon. I know it doesn't work right. What I'm saying is I don't get how the blade is, right? You have to use like a lawnmower blade on it, which lawnmower blades are what the Legion actually uses for their basic machetes. Those are lawnmower blades. The blade on the shish kebab looks like a sword blade or an actual machete blade. So it's not a lawnmower blade. You can tell it's a lawnmower blade because it has a hole in the center of it where it needs to, you know, affix up to the motor that spins the fucking blade. And it's usually also edged on just one side past the hole in it, and then on the other side, opposite, down past the hole in it. Because it has to spin in one direction.
Figured.
You know, like a fan blade or a clock fucking hand. Anyway, that's New Vegas beat with only 30 minutes to prepare in Lonesome Road, starting at level 1. Whatever other tag words I want to use. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'd like to thank my member, Eric Hewitt. It's much appreciated. If you want to become a member, you can. Starts off at like $2 a month. You get a bunch of access to the videos and stuff I make for members and whatnot. Thanks for watching. I am going to bed because it's like 90 fucking degrees and it's almost 2 in the morning.